Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do this. Alright, this is all part of my guitarcheology, where you get an instrument, you don't know who built it, and you take a look and you try to see what's inside. With this, I'm lucky enough that the sound hole has two old screws holding it, and so I'm going to gently take them off. You never want to mess up a guitar from its original state, but if you can gently take a look to get clues, that's exactly what I'm doing here. These little screwdrivers are so essential. Alright, we got some pictures in here. Is that a Reunity box? I don't know, but there are steel rods going through this. And let me get my phone to use as a light source.
While you're doing that, tell them what we know about this guitar.
Okay, this guitar came from New Orleans, and I apologize for not saying. This guitar came from New Orleans. I found it on eBay one night and I bought it. And after I bought it, the guy said he bought it from somebody who was nonverbal. The guy said he lives in a mental institution, and said the person he bought this from was nonverbal. They probably got it from somewhere in the lower Ninth Ward. And I know that this guitar was probably built in the last 30 years, just by the tuners and everything. It's using old Stella necks. You've got the tenor Stella neck, and you've got the 6-string there. And it's double neck, so the tenor neck makes sense. In New Orleans, New Orleans has tenor banjo as a tradition. But I'm looking in here at this box, and that is a Reunity box. Yes. It's been cut down, but this was a Reunity gift set box.
Ah.
And you have two very big... Can you get that in there? You see that bolt right there?
Threaded steel rod.
Threaded steel rod going right through there for each neck. Alright, now, I didn't plan on doing this, but let's get some close-ups of this. The crazy thing is the decoupage that covers the sides and the back. You have old newspaper ads.
Handwritten French.
Handwritten French. You have
still to be translated.
You have the Christ crucified prayer card, and then I'm not even going to read it. I'm going to just let that right there.
It's I think a snippet from an account of Kennedy's assassination.
Kennedy's assassination. And it's death. But then you have stuff like "A Lonely Life ends on Elvis Presley Boulevard. Memphis leads the world in mourning the monarch of rock and roll." And this was 1977. This is Elvis's death.
But then next to it
is women.
Some kind of glamour ad.
Yeah. And then the back is the crazy part. 3 different obituaries. Oops. And gunshot wound to the head, gunshot wound, and a seizure. But each one of these have a nickname. And Raymond A. Al Capone Washington, Randy Ramone Spook Romeo Barden, and Sherelle Black Sambo Johnson. I mean, did he choose these for their nicknames? Did he know these people? And these are from back when the obituaries told you how they died. And you got some Black Sambo type or Uncle Remus type postcards that were put all through here. An old banknote from Louisiana. And this guitar is just absolutely insane.
It's like every time you look at it, there's another thing you notice, another little piece of it.
So I am going to take this and I'm going to put it gently back in. One of the screws goes in, the other is stripped out. I think, unless it's... Oh, there's 2 holes in here. No, I'm not going to attempt that. But I will work with it more. It doesn't have a loud acoustic sound. The soundboard is just too thick. but it works. It plays. And I'll be exploring it more. Being that it is a newer guitar, even though it's got all this serious voodoo mojo to it, I will probably perform with it or at least record with it. Certain antique ones, no, they need to be gently placed and seen by the public. Something like this needs to be seen by the public, but it also needs to play again. So it does.
Well, give us a little slide on that six-string side.
Six-string will give you a slide. To get me in my shorts, because I want people to see me in shorts.
Well, it's pretty warm in this woodshed.
Notice something. I think that's a shoehorn in there. Or no, it's washers. Those are washers there.
Get the action adjusted. Yeah, boy.
And as I play this, the black paint from
Stella
the
Black
Stella neck just keeps chipping off into my hands. But this is a fantastic piece. This is a centerpiece. This is very much something that needs to be written about, needs to be photographed, needs to be chronicled. Do I want to look up who the original person was? Kind of do, but I'm kind of afraid at the same time, seeing all the death and morbidity in it. But it's wild. So that's Earl.